Copy.
Copy.
Yeah.
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday right here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, we got Rich Cooley's here, Scott Swiftwater Toney, and the Wandering Buffaloes, Shad and Kathleen Biffle. What's going on, guys?
It's another Wednesday.
Another Wednesday, hump day. Halfway
Back to the
through.
grind.
Mm-hmm.
Humpty day.
That's rough, your first week back, ain't it?
Oh my gosh. We're still not used to the time for some reason. I don't know why we're having a hard time.
You're not adjusting to the normal.
Well, you are, but you aren't.
Day-night thing.
Right? You're still in denial.
Yeah, that you're
right.
that you're home
And we're
not
back.
out there. Yeah.
And
But now you're
pretty
much cooped up in the house because
right.
you're back to work, but you're cooped up in the house now.
Yeah. Back and when you venture out, bring your little mask.
Bring your little mask now. The whole
Can't forget to bring a mask to go anywhere. Well, Ohio, as of Thursday, mandatory everywhere. I didn't even realize we were gone when they started ranking the counties by severity.
Yeah.
You know, if you hit a 3, you needed to wear a mask everywhere.
We did.
Well, I didn't know.
Dude, we've been doing that the whole time.
Columbus was a 3, wasn't it, Shad?
Yep.
When you guys left, I think, or right after you left. Something like that.
Where we lived, it was a 2, and then it became a 3.
Pennsylvania's been doing that the whole time.
Right.
It's just now we're sick of it and everybody's getting tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Rich and them are over it, and we're just starting it.
Yeah, they still have us doing it. You know, now they cut the bars and the restaurants back again to like 25% instead of 50%.
Wow.
And then you're not allowed to sit at a bar, and you can only be in a bar you can't get alcohol unless you serve food. So now they're doing French fries and burgers and hot dogs and everything just so people buy alcohol.
Wow.
So your state's following what New York's been doing.
Well, but we put people in nursing home too. So we followed them goons. That's what made our state so bad. 75% of them are all older people that was in homes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why our rate's so high.
Yep.
And probably why Florida is.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
But Florida has a lot of fake ones also. Because of all those places that are doing the tests and everything, or 95% of them are coming back positive, and there's no way. And here they ended up being like 9%. So,
see,
I got a conspiracy theory, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh God, go on.
There's so many of them.
No.
What's your conspiracy theory, Scott?
I'm just saying, like, when all this stuff, like when we started opening, Florida started opening, Texas, everybody's like, no, it's too early. But our numbers was like crap.
Right.
And then when we opened, like everybody else is getting high. And then we all of a sudden we have this kind of like a 2 weeks after we reopened, 3 weeks after we reopened. Then all of a sudden they start seeing all these numbers come in. I don't just doubt if somebody wasn't sent here, maybe 5 or 6 people that had that.
All the rioting, the protesters.
Yeah, there you go.
They don't get the coronavirus.
And the numbers always increase because they're testing more now. So the numbers will be up. You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, and then what's funny is because they go, oh, you had COVID. They're not sick at all. But you had it. So there's a number. Come on.
And now, if you have it and you're not systematic, they don't put you in quarantine.
No, but you still go on the list.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course you do. But
well, while we're talking about this there, Tim,
how
did your testing go?
We didn't get our results back yet.
Really?
Yeah, because they tested 15 facilities, and for all the tests went to one facility to get the results. I asked them today. Yeah, I asked them today, and they
said, what they said?
What's that?
They said if a big group of people gets tested at a time, one's positive, they're all positive. You're screwed.
If they're all positive, they have to shut all them homes down. But they said maybe Friday we might have the results. And
You're
it was
screwed.
the Q-tip.
I wonder if they send your tests out to a different state. Do they count those cases twice, like the state that they were tested in and
I don't
the
know.
state they came from?
But I did not enjoy that test at all.
No, I bet.
It was up both sides.
Ours wasn't too bad.
No, you just didn't get tested like the Biffles did.
No, they
did
said
the easy way.
the swab went up both sides of your nose for 10 seconds each side. And it's not pleasant at all.
Disgusting.
National Guard was doing it. The Guard.
They did both sides.
Both sides they do. Yep.
What?
Uh-huh.
So
you had 2 swabs.
No, one swab.
We
They
did
take it
both
from
sides.
that.
Yeah, we actually did both sides.
Yeah, and it wasn't pleasant. You know, one girl said if they get to test this again, she's quitting. She will not go through that again.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant.
That's so funny because from a laboratory testing company, all you had to do was right in here.
Right?
You didn't have to jam everything up way up in there.
You would think that the government would have those tests to make it a little more convenient.
Well, they figured for the instructions it would cost too much money to send new revised ones. So
probably
it's just the public. We'll keep doing it same.
Right. It's issued stuff, right?
Yeah.
We're going to issue you these test kits, use them. And that's it. So maybe we'll know Friday.
You know, and it's really getting hard to wander and do stuff during this time.
Yeah. Where are you going to go?
So.
Yeah.
I mean, we do it, but it's a really a big to do.
Mm-hmm.
You only wandered to Alaska. Come on.
I mean, even places like Cedar Point, it's like.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, the Biffles are spoiled now, being in Alaska and you come back to Ohio.
I know, right? 6-inch grid, 8-inch grids, 10-inch. Oh my gosh, what can they do
6
next?
inch to an 8-inch to a freaking 2-inch.
Yeah, that is really difficult.
Oh wait, now since you went last year, how many times did you go dredging before you went this year? What, 2 times, 3 times?
3?
If even?
Maybe 3, yeah.
Right. I mean, it ruined you guys.
Well, it didn't ruin it.
No,
it just puts things in perspective.
It does put it in perspective.
Right? Like you can get all excited because you get like 15 color and it's awesome, right? You love it still. It's still a great
like
feeling.
Yeah.
But then you go there and you got, 15,000 colors. And you're kind of like, huh.
Yeah.
What should we do with our money? Should we shell it out every weekend for 15 or save it for 15,000 specs? You be the judge.
Which makes sense.
Think about how much you spend on a prospecting weekend if you go out.
Like if you figured every weekend that you guys went before you went to Alaska for the first time, you guys were going almost every weekend.
Every weekend, and typically with fuel.
Right.
Food, and then forget about the food for the kids. It would easily be a couple $100 each trip, like $250, $300. Right, especially if we drove further, which usually in Ohio we would go somewhere not close to us.
Right, exactly. So
and so there's 2 hours pulling a rig, 2 tanks of gas in a truck, 26 gallons. Gas prices were higher then.
And I still enjoy being out there.
Oh yeah,
just being outdoors,
looking at the rocks and doing.
Yeah, just being outdoors and.
Oh, it's relaxing.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't trade it.
I miss those camping excursions.
Right, but as far as the gold in every weekend, you're like, I could just wait till we go to Alaska again next year.
Save your money up,
I'm telling you,
for that bucket list.
That's the thing. That is obviously
we hardly ever go back to the same place twice when we wander, but we're gonna probably always go back.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I see it.
That's like me. I'm kind of spoiled, after you find a lot of gold, if you like find 6 flakes in a test pan, you just you're like, okay,
let it grow.
Yeah, see, I'm surprised Scott don't go down there every year. That would be ideal for Scott. Somewhere like
Down
that.
where?
Where that Kathleen and Shad went.
Yeah.
To Alaska.
Alaska?
Yeah.
That's
Oh
up
my
there.
gosh, it's so
Up there, down there.
You are in the middle of nowhere.
No, I talked to him briefly a couple times at the Gold Show and stuff like that, but I didn't really get a chance to, get a lot of conversation in with him. And, I got a little information from him and stuff like that. But, I don't even know if they knew who the heck I was in the first place. So it doesn't, it doesn't matter.
I think they do, yeah.
I highly doubt it. I mean, they're tall people, so they were probably like, "Oh, that's cute little guy. Yes, one day you can come." My bad.
Right.
I promised I wasn't going to tease Scott.
Did
tonight.
you? I didn't hear that promise. Did you say it yourself before you?
I didn't hear nothing.
Me
See,
neither.
if I went to a place like that, I would always have the concept in my mind, like Shad and Kathleen, they went up there and they only had so much time to be there,
Right.
and they only got so much done, but it stayed daylight all the time. In my mind, I'd be like the crab fishermen and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, you stay up until you freaking die or pass out, tired, and then you sleep for 8 hours, get up and do it again. You work as long as you can, 30 hours, whatever. Get that time in. If it's daylight all the time, the crab guys, they stay up 36 hours and better fishing crab all the time.
The thing is, here, like if you do that, you have to stay out all night.
Or walk your butt.
Or walk your butt home
yourself,
because if you want to be at the camp, that is. Sometimes people will, stay out by their dredge because you're not always close to the camp.
Right.
No, I didn't figure
You have
that.
to get there by a hover boat just to get to your dredge.
So you could just
boat.
camp.
Or
You could just
float.
camp where you're at, though, if you want to,
We
right?
floated our 6-inch down
Again,
quite
this
a
year.
bit this time, and
Right.
the water was faster. So
It was a challenge. It was a challenge to get out of the current enough to the other side and cross the entire width.
Now,
Right.
And
What
Biffle,
tow-
Don floated the 8-inch down.
What towed your dredge back?
Oh, they have their little flat bottom boats
Yeah.
that they'll pull them back if they need to reposition, or
Sometimes
Okay.
they'll leave them there, and then
it just depends where they're at for the next guest. But if the guest wants to go back upstream closer to camp,
Mhm.
they'll pull them up. for
Oh,
them.
I got it. Okay, so you guys left your dredge, and then the next guy will come in and just dig where you were.
they could.
Oh,
Yeah.
There ain't nothing left there.
It's been buffaloed.
Dude, I seen the size of that river. It ain't been buffalo yet.
So,
No, there's always there's just so many places you can choose from, and
Now,
even
is that
if-
river
Huh?
is that river the same depth all the way across?
no, it kind of goes into a little channel trough in the middle and spot.
Oh, okay.
So you can work in the middle
It's pretty deep.
and dive down.
Yeah, you
It's
can-
about 15 plus feet in some spots. It depends on the time of year and the water level, though. So, I mean, I know we got Dwight and another member. They're going here in just a few days.
Yeah.
oh, nice. Okay.
For their trip. So it'll be interesting because they always talk about an August flood up there. We were lucky last year.
We did
didn't
not
it
get
at
flooding
all.
last year.
Right.
And then the flood came in July, a week before us.
So
but
we
then
missed out on
we
that.
missed on
too.
that,
So
but
it worked out.
the water was constantly dropping. It's crazy how fast.
I was gonna say, when you guys on the tail end?
of that flood?
Mhm.
Yes. Yep. It was still going down when we got there. It's funny, like when you get picked up. Last year, it was so low that they drove the bus and vehicles out on a gravel bar in the middle of the river.
You couldn't
This
do
year,
that
you
this
couldn't
year.
do that. You couldn't even see the gravel bar. But when we came back, the gravel bar was already showing again. So that's what's funny. I mean, that puts it how much it drops.
Wow.
That's just,
Wow, that had to drop a lot then.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a wide river too, man. It ain't small. It didn't look small
And
to
it
me.
freezes all the way through.
Yes.
So, and then it gets this snow melt from the mountains in the spring. So that coupled with, all that rain, it was.
How'd you guys fare? Was the water cold, or did you have to have heaters? What there could
You
you
didn't,
manage
you
it?
didn't need the heaters. It was the water temp.
One day we did when it rained.
Yeah, because that was just miserable. The water temp's about 45, 47 degrees. So you need to have little
Wetsuit.
gloves. We only had 3 mil gloves. You're working, so your hands are pretty warm anyway from moving rocks. So we wanted to make
works
sure
really
we had
well.
more, flexibility in our hands than a 5 or 7 mil
Because then you get like dredge
then you're like
hands.
claws. And you can't grab anything, You're like throwing rocks out
You're like,
everywhere.
"Ugh."
Yeah, you're like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
I got beat up though. I have bruises all over me from
Yeah.
this guy.
How do you get beat up floating underwater?
No,
Rocks.
walking it's dangerous.
There's
It's
a lot of
treacherous.
rocks.
And we had big tailing piles and
Sometimes you'd be walking along and boom.
I was floating down a section without anything. I walked way up to, check out what they were doing up in front of us upriver. And I was like, I'll just float back down. And everything's going great. Then all of a sudden, a giant boulder, I just ran smack into it, hit my, below the belt. And I was like, cool down. And I'm like,
sticking out of nowhere.
Head's going underwater. And I'm just like, then I'm hitting another one.
He's
and
like
my
a
feet are
turtle.
getting hit. My shins are all bruised up. And then all of a sudden, you can't touch again. Then
Right.
you do again. It's crazy.
It's really
That's
So
awesome.
don't float down the river.
Float on your back, keep your feet up, pointed
Feet up,
at
yeah.
the sky. You'll be fine.
let the wetsuit take over.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Dwight and them's going down like next week, you said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's some useful information for them if they're heading down. That'll definitely come in handy. What's the name of that river, Shad?
The 40 mile.
40 Mile.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm doing a little thing on it tonight.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit.
The 40 Mile River.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Very.
We're going north to Alaska. Go north, the rush is on.
Speaking of going north, how are those gold prices, Shad?
Yeah. Have they went north?
They're going north totally.
You take away my thing.
Whatever.
I guess I missed.
Come on, show me the thunder, baby.
Well, gold has moved up. North, $29.21. It finished the day at $1,872.55. Oh my God, it's crazy.
That is
Lord.
crazy.
That's a new record, folks.
Yep.
But you know what?
Wait a minute.
Silver was like, hold my beer. It went up 50 cents and it's at $22.95.
Oh,
How much?
It was 14 bucks, 12 bucks during the beginning of all this
Yeah.
craziness.
yeah.
Almost $23. That's insane.
Crazy.
Now, platinum, not wanting to feel left out, also moved up $31.22 at $920.43. So pretty strong movement there. Palladium decided, you know what? The heck with you. We're going down $16.70 at $2,164.80. So starting to right size as gold comes up, come down. We'll see what happens. Now, rhodium was like, you know what, children? I'm keeping it simple. I'm staying flat at $8,900.
Yeah. Okay. I'm surprised.
So,
I'll
not
tell you
that we're
what.
supposed to be giving. I'm sorry. Not that we're supposed to be giving investment advice or anything.
Right.
When do you decide to hit that button on the selling the gold?
I don't know.
If you want money.
If you need
If you bought it at 17 and
Building
it's
a house.
18 something,
Right. I guess.
like I said, we set a new record today. Our gold went to 1876. Was the top of the trading board.
Yeah,
That's pretty darn high.
it
If
is.
you bought gold at 15, 16, or 17, sell.
Yeah, I guess so.
or if you
Well,
just
it's better. It's
found
better than
gold.
bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's better than any money you're going to get at a bank on interest. You already made your $1,500. You could wait and maybe make $2,000, but you could gamble and get that thing right back to 1,600. You don't know.
Yeah.
But again, unless you want the money right now, who really cares?
Right.
Gold prices only matter if you want to sell your gold. If not, it's like,
Yeah. Unless you had, if you had like, I don't know, thousands of ounces, it'd be worth it to sell it right now.
I mean,
Well,
I
it
can't-
would
I
be
can't do it.
definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be nice
I don't-
if we could get enough gold to just pay cash for the house and build it.
Oh, see, that'd be cool.
We
My
could
thing
sell
is I
some of
can't
it
sit
and
on
drill
gold.
a well.
We can drill a well though. We do have enough.
And drill a well. Well,
Baby steps.
Rent
hopefully,
a bulldozer.
hopefully prices keep going up, right? You never know.
You know what? I don't know how you guys can set on gold. I can't. When I get it, I sell it. It's got to be going. Gone.
Save it for a rainy day.
What's that?
Save it for a rainy day.
Right. If you
know what's gonna
can, if
come
you
up.
don't need the money.
Yeah, I have 365 of those a year.
It's always raining, Scott.
Yeah,
Right.
it's, when I find
That
gold,
is
when I
Oh, it's
true.
raining in Arizona.
That's right.
It's true for Scott. He has a little storm cloud that follows.
Yeah.
him.
It's
It's
a-
a
Oh,
month.
I've seen guys with big giant collections and stuff like that, and I'm like, it
it
just
make-
drives me nuts.
makes you crazy.
Yeah,
The
I
only
mean, I
thing
guess
for sure, we'll keep our one big nugget from Alaska
Yeah.
always.
We will
Right.
always have that one.
Oh yeah.
But the rest, saving it for a rainy day.
The rest is an investment, right?
Unless we want to do an auction right now, can I hear 2,500 an ounce?
Right,
Yeah,
there you
let's
go. You can do that.
Get a
too.
2525 one time only. Come on.
Or do you
No, I mean, like I said, when I get gold, I get it at the end of the year. I'm like, okay, sell it. Who's got the highest bid? Who wants it?
right? Who's
And because I want to retrieve the cash back.
it's
But like somebody goes, well, how much gold have you found? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't collect it.
You don't keep a ledger?
No,
You're not
I don't
like
write
a
anything
big
down.
duck and you swim in it.
I don't write anything down due for evidence purposes, but no, I don't write nothing down.
for evidence purposes.
I
It's-
think the only one that's got gold now is Lisa. She's got some gold in there in the drawer somewhere, some drawer. I don't know.
she got
She
in.
better keep it away from you.
She don't tell him,
Yeah.
obviously.
She's like, uh-oh, it's raining in Scott's world. I gotta hide this.
Hide the gold.
It's a rainy day and gold's at 1,800 an ounce. Time to hide it. Dang, Scott.
Yeah, she's probably taking a pinch out of it every time and just putting it back.
Oh no, she's not like that.
Hey, speaking of pinches, we got a lot of birthdays today.
Yes, we do, don't we?
A pinch and a poke.
Is Scott gonna sing?
Scott, you singing?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you gold digging doggies. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, and many more. That's as good as it gets.
job.
folks.
Thank you, Scott. What a treat. All right, so it is July the 22nd. We have Brooke Edwards, Chad Serenio, Chris at Cool Gold Tools, Christopher Sculio, Chuck, Clyde S. DeLong Jr., Gerald W. Arhart, John, Stuart Mead, Tommy Reese, Walt Krugel, and Z. Terry Bicknell. And then tomorrow we have Aaron Hudson, Daryl, Gary Sinclair, Greg Fenton, Max Ray Shaver Jr., Mike Cowan, Outdoors with Nick, and Patrick W. Moore.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Moore.
Patrick Moore's is tomorrow.
Yep.
I was going to say the only one that had a little flare that poked out was the outdoors guy. Maybe something's going on with that guy.
I was thinking the same thing.
What about Chris at Cool Gold Tools?
All right, we'll do two then.
You too, yeah.
I want to make sure Scott feels included.
Well, I'm just saying one's for tomorrow and one's for today, right?
That's right.
Thank you.
Well, Chris at Cool Gold Tools is from Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
All right.
He enjoys panning and sluicing. He belongs to the GPAA and Gold Prospectors and Treasure Hunters of America Incorporated. He found the site through a podcast invite on Facebook, and he uses a gold pan and sluice boxes. So he's been a member Oh, improved drilling operations. Hang on. I had an ad pop up. That was strange.
Weird.
Since October 19th, 2013.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Good time.
Now, Outdoors with Nick.
Outdoors with Nick.
Well, he's a male from the United States. However, it looks like he has a picture from the Walk for Liberty, which was Amherst. So maybe he's from California, I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty cool. And he joined back in September of last year.
Okay.
All right.
So that's awesome. He does river sluicing and some dredging, does not belong to a club. He found the site through Facebook, referred to by none other than Shannon Poe.
Oh, okay.
Right.
He uses the Keen A52S, the A52, and the normal equipment to go with it.
All right, then. Well, happy birthday, everybody.
Happy day. Happy
Happy
day.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthdays.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you know who else's birthday is today, I think?
Throw it in there.
The other Tim Grimes.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. It is the other Tim Grimes' birthday.
The other Tim Grimes.
I wonder how many people thought it was you.
Usually, none this year, but other years have passed that I've gotten birthday things. I'm like, wrong Tim. It's the other Tim Grimes' birthday, not mine. Man, well, happy birthday, Tim. Other Tim.
That's pretty funny.
Saying, right? So here, let's.
So weird. You two look just alike, too.
I know.
Oh.
Brothers.
He's just younger than you is all, you know.
Strange. And both the same name. It's
I
really
know, the same name. You practically grew up, you know,
And
just 2 pounds apart.
I sat across from him in 3rd grade.
I know. And then now we know you.
right.
Weird.
It's
Mind blow.
Small world.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
It's strange. Definitely strange. All right, let's take a quick break and come back. Kathleen's got a story.
The story.
Story time.
Story. So we'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their miners' legal fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com. If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. Goldprospectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at goldprospectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at goldprospectorspace.com. goldprospectorspace.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
What are you doing?
There you are.
Okay.
There she is. I see her now.
Can you see me? Okay.
I see you.
See you.
So sorry.
You can see Shad's shadow over here looming.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to make yeah. Okay. It is July 22nd, 2020. And for those of you who had a birthday today, it's my sister's birthday. So you share a birthday with my sister. All right. Can you see this guy behind me?
Holy cow.
He is a Michigan jeweler. He is going out of business after months of being closed for the COVID-19. He says that he is buried about $1 million worth of valuables like, gold, diamonds, just a bunch of stuff. His name is Johnny Perry. This is, in the spirit of Forrest Fenn. He traded precious goods and antiques for like 23 years. So he's been a dealer. As a trained jeweler, he, has quite a collection. But when his store in Washington Township, Michigan, was forced to shut down for months due to the pandemic, he basically had an epiphany because he was losing money. He decided that he would just hide his entire store's inventory, along with some precious metals, diamonds, and antiques, all throughout Michigan. So he's even said which state. And he is going to hold a series of treasure hunts. But taking part in each of the hunts will cost $50 a person. With that $50, you get access to maps, clues, and riddles, the normal things that is allegedly supposed to help you find the treasure. And if you find it, you keep it. The items up for grabs will be indicated by an X painted to mark the spot. He said he has attached GPS trackers to the pieces so that he doesn't lose them. The first hunt will kick off in August. So you will be searching for 2 silver bars worth $4,200 approximately, and spots to take part have already sold out.
Wow.
So if you're wanting to go in August, too late. You have to start booking ahead, I guess.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though, actually.
See, he could have sold everything he owned and retired, but what fun would that be? He said.
Yeah, and he'll get more money for it.
Yeah.
Too, so
probably. So
he really was inspired by the adventure quests of the Forrest Fenn treasure, and he had a whole bunch of fun hiding the things and making clues. And doing all that stuff. So he doesn't think that these hunts will last quite as long as Forrest Fenn's treasure. Right. But I think he's saying that maybe each one wouldn't last longer than a week.
Oh, all right. This is interesting.
I mean, if you think about it, it's a great marketing ploy.
It is.
I mean, you only got so much.
He can't make money right now during the COVID-19.
So, Kathleen, do you got information on how you can find out?
He actually has a website. I don't have the information now, but later on we'll
Okay.
get Shad to put it out there. But you can also Google. It's all over the news. Michigan jeweler treasure hunt, or like his last name is spelled Perri, Perry. So I'm sure you can find some information.
Yeah,
Evidently, he has a website.
All right, that's
So.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought so. How fun.
And it's
Maybe I'll just keep some updates on it if I can find.
It's just the next state over from us.
I know. We could totally drive there on a weekend trip. If we're not able to
must-
go to the Florida Keys,
Yeah.
because they close it, then maybe perhaps we take our vacation up to Michigan.
Treasure hunting. Yeah.
Well, Michigan is just a little closer.
It is.
Hey, and you know what I heard? They got gold on the sands and beaches there too.
Oh yeah, they do. There's Michigan. Michigan's actually really beautiful up there.
I wonder if you could work the black sands in Michigan.
I think you can on the beach. So they don't have any. I don't think they have any rules.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like everybody's going down to Lake Michigan to go swimming.
I don't know. Sometimes
I mean,
if it's hot, but
it's pretty cold, isn't it?
I don't know.
Never
been in there. But I imagine like right now, I mean, everything's just been so hot.
Yeah.
It's probably cooler, but I don't know that like the water's close to Michigan is that much colder.
It's cold.
It would be,
Okay.
you know what? It would be great to go up there and work the beach sands like you would be able to do in Nome, because there's still the glacier flow. The glacier gold is in the sands.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
there.
Well, Gold Fever, what's his name again? Oh gosh, I should know this. Who's the Gold Fever?
Tom Massey.
Tom and Perry Massey.
Yes. He actually took a gold cube or something to Lake Superior.
Mm-hmm.
Or was that Mike Pung? I can't remember.
Pong does it too. Yeah.
Mike Pung does. Okay. And they can find fine gold that way.
This is
I missed that. I missed Gold Fever show, man. I wish Tom.
No, I wonder if there's a marathon somewhere you can find. I used to love it too.
Yeah. I wish Tom's daughter would have kept it going. That's what I thought she was kind of getting raised up to be, as the ongoer of the video.
Right.
But she never did.
Sometimes kids just take a different path.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this picture. I posted it on Instagram, but this is one of our photos.
Right.
From Alaska.
Oh, we made the news.
It's in this thing we actually panned some of the material that you see in the bucket.
Yeah.
Right there.
Uh-huh.
We didn't find anything.
Yeah, because you're the first one to do that.
Correct. I bet there's somebody who dredged it and thought they could find a lot.
I think that's that lost bucket Tony Beats has been looking for.
Dude, that's a drag line bucket.
This
That
is a
big
drag
bucket.
line bucket. That is correct. It is not a bucket line dredge, but it's a drag line bucket excavator. We came across this. I mean, there's a lot of things strewn out along the river from old mining times, but it's really cool to sometimes take a walk and look at some of these things. We
Hey,
came
Kathleen,
across this.
could you actually walk into that bucket, or is it about like chest high?
It's chest high.
For me, it's not just. I could probably fit in that.
Got to walk in it, right?
It's actually the back end of it is filled with debris from the flooding, like trees.
I could see a tree branch.
Yeah.
The bucket itself was pretty empty, other than that.
Wow.
It's got some big rivets.
That'd be man. You imagine the scoop that thing would take, though.
Yeah, I know. There's all kinds of cool artifacts up there. I mean, we came across this when we were actually prospecting for a spot on the 40 mile in Alaska. So this inspired me to do a little bit more digging and just to learn more stuff. We just scratched the surface last year with Franklin, and there's a lot of history on the 40 mile. So tonight's fun facts are going to center around some of that history, not all of it, because you could go on for hours, but perhaps maybe I can introduce a little bit as we go. Okay. We're going to center around the gold mining history on the 40 Mile River. This is a major tributary to the Yukon. So the drag line was and still can be a great excavating tool. However, we've gotten more Back in the day, this was like state of the art, because you could float it on, and they have something called a walking drag line. There was all kinds of different ones, but the thing about this one, it probably ran on steam, which is really good. It makes it more productive, right? Because you have lower material cost. You don't have to always rely on diesel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got
like
water all around you.
Yeah. Did you say something, Scott?
I said, yeah, you got water all around you, so steam would be a good one.
Yep, it sure would. And at the time, this was the largest earth moving machine to mine placer deposits. So that takes us to placer mining on the 40 Mile. Hey. He's pay attention.
On the 40 Mile hay.
All right, so placer mining the 40 Mile, as you know, Shad and I were dredging on the South Fork of the 40 Mile River near where Mueller Creek drains into it. There are a lot of actual creeks that actually flow into the 40 Mile. While never yielding the spectacular gold production of the Klondike River Basin, the 40 Mile was one of the richest gold-bearing creeks discovered before the Klondike Gold Rush. Gold was first discovered on the river in 1886, and then by 1887, the place was booming with miners and rushing in. And of course, the native, I'm going to probably pronounce this incorrectly, the native Athabascan Indians were the ones who occupied that region. So they actually worked together to find gold. But I do believe that those Native Americans ended up disappearing.
You said that was 1886?
1886.
Okay, when did now I can't, my dates are bad, but when did they find the gold in California again at Sutter's?
1849.
40, so that was 30 years before.
Right. So
So
this
more
is
or
up
less,
by the Yukon-Alaskan border was where it first was discovered. And then they found out, hey, this river has a lot of deposits. And as we know, by dredging it, there's many types of deposits on the age of gold. And we've mentioned this before, like the old ancient deposit, those folks who dredge around that area usually will find the darker colored, dirty, really rough looking nuggets. And they'll find the whole garnets as well. Now, if we dredge, like we said, on the newer deposit, you're going to find just tons and tons and tons of pieces of gold, and it's shinier. So that's how you can kind of tell, just because we've dredged it for 2 years in a row. We were with other dredgers who dredged different areas of the river. So we got to see, you can kind of speculate, you're probably going to get nuggets because you're going over there, or, I don't know. Depends on what you want.
hey, since you've seen the gold up there and you've seen the gold here in Arizona, does it look alike?
Actually, the gold in Arizona looks very similar to the old deposit, the ancient deposit in Alaska.
Like the shiny, the really good shiny.
Not shiny, just kind of. No,
some of the fine gold in Arizona.
Oh, the fine gold would look like some of the new deposits up there. It's shinier.
Just depends.
Yeah.
Some of the nuggets we found in Arizona.
They were dirty.
Dark.
They were dirty. Did I answer your question?
Yeah. I was just wondering. I was, comparison, because the purity of gold you could tell by the shininess, pretty much, or the softness. So I was just wondering, in comparison, do they have is it dull up? Because ours is pretty shiny, relatively. I mean, pretty bright. You can tell it's gold for sure. So I didn't know if it was the same kind up there or not.
Well, you could tell it's gold. Even the dirtier nuggets, you could tell. I mean, they just had a different look to them. And so that I think that was pretty cool. This the Yukon River is 40 miles below. I'm sorry, the 40 Mile River gold Gold Prospectors gave its name because it joins the Yukon River about 40 miles below Fort Reliance, which was an old Canadian trading post. Initially, mining work was limited to the rich gravel bars, where several ounces of gold per cube could be found. I think I wrote that right. I don't know. These gravels were quickly exhausted by, obviously, you know, people coming in and sometimes even working shoulder to shoulder to find these things. However, the miners on the 40 Mile got really creative. Behind me, I don't know if you can see this, kind of, you see a miner standing here, and what he's standing next to is a steam boiler. The 40 Mile up there, and it's in the tundra. Remember, some parts of the earth doesn't thaw, so it remains a permafrost.
Yeah.
The 40 Mile was actually the first location where shafts were thawed to the, you know, all the way to the bedrock in the permafrost gravels. They would first, you know, try to do fires, you know, to melt it. But later this method was replaced by steam. So steam thawing, they drove pipes that would eject high pressure steam into the frozen permafrost, and it made it easier to get to the gravel deposits to find gold. And they
Can you imagine that?
I know, that's crazy.
Well, steam's dangerous.
Yeah.
Sure, it probably was.
I'm sure it was. Yeah. Miners worked this region for around 10 years. In 1896, the 40 Mile diggings were largely abandoned when gold was discovered a short distance away during the Klondike Gold Rush. So they say, like, these rich gravels of the 40 Mile, they still haven't been completely exploited, I guess, or, you know, exhausted of their gold. The river runs pretty fast, especially after the spring thaw, like we mentioned earlier. And because of it, it also is home to a lot of, I don't know what class, Shad may know this, but I don't know, like rapids. There's a lot of rapids in some of the parts of this river.
1 through 4.
1 through 4. What does it mean? Like, what is one?
One's a little one, 5's a big one.
Okay.
Okay.
Based on the danger and complexity, yes.
Yep.
If you're on a class 5, just wave at me goodbye, because you're gone.
I think there were class 4 to 5, maybe.
No.
IV is 4.
4. Yeah. In some spots, in certain water conditions, there can be. Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Right. And you know, it's probably closer to Canada, but what would you say the rapids we were on?
1s.
I'm gonna say they were class 4.
I consider class 5 just before you go over Niagara Falls. That's class 5.
Okay. Okay. Definitely not class 5. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. The rapids. So the other, between 1908 and 1911, small steam-powered dredges worked limited sections of the 40 Mile, 8 miles upriver from the mouth. Dredges would recover over 8,000 ounces of gold before most of them had to halt abruptly because of the First World War. In 1834, there was another dredging operation up there at the mouth of Bruin Creek on the 40 Mile. However, it was short-lived because the dredge was destroyed when all the ice blocks and the high water that flowed through there during the spring just destroyed it. And I know that we were up there when they had that. We weren't up there during that, but you know, folks at Gold Fever, Matt and Ginger was talking about how some people would lose their dredges, and because you're not up there in the winter,
right?
If you know, because I think they even close the road. I'm not even sure, but they don't know what's going on up there all until spring. So you know, with the ice melting and freezing, you never know. You have to be really
I'll tell you what, there's no worse feeling to go back to your claim and find out your gold equipment is gone.
Yeah.
It's like
I
you're
can't
just
even imagine, especially it gets really expensive. You know what?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay. Despite the success of the early day mining activity on the 40 mile, the miners of the day, like I said, barely scratched the surface. So I'm gonna leave you with the last picture. Here's some photos. These are actual photos of gold from the 40 mile from this last trip. Not all ours. I'll have you know that this first quadrant, like with the vials, that belongs to one of our patrons we got to meet up there. So that was pretty cool that they did really well.
Very nice.
And that's not even all of it.
What's the big nugget down at the bottom?
That one is really, it's really a close-up shot.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually a specimen. It has
You see the quartz in it?
Yeah, I can see the quartz in it. That's why I like it. That's cool.
And that's what the nuggets look like in the old deposit.
I like
And
that.
the shinier stuff up there of ours, that's the parts from the new deposit.
Yeah, you could tell that different shiny. It's got a totally different color.
Mm-hmm. See the difference?
Yep, that's pretty cool.
And that is Judging Up the News.
Very cool. Yeah, that's interesting. Man, that's bright yellow.
Isn't it pretty? I mean, look how it lights up the cleanup.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty neat. I do like that nugget.
It's a cool specimen.
Anything that's got quartz in it's awesome, in my opinion.
I still want a piece of quartz with gold in it. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
Pretty neat. That's what that is. That's neat stuff right there. Awesome stuff, Kathleen. Thank you. Now, Ray over in the chat room, I guess he's trying to find out a color to do a gold pan that he's going to do for the raffle, I guess. So any input on this color thing, I guess it can be green, black, white, clear, baby blue, yellow, red, or silver.
What is this for?
It's
Orange.
It's a steel pan, raised bacon, gold pan, and he's going to powder coat it.
Oh, wow.
So
Cool.
that's the colors: lime green, Harley orange, black, white, or clear, baby blue, yellow, red, or silver. Scott said Harley orange. Rich said,
Heck yeah.
Can you see gold? Is the inside going to be
I don't
that
know.
color, or just the outside?
I don't know.
I would say probably the whole pan.
Probably, yeah.
Pan?
Probably.
Can you see gold on an orange pan?
Yeah, well, I know they make that terracotta looking one.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's not Harley orange, so two
Harley
different
orange.
things.
Oh, it's terracotta. But I don't know. You might be able to see it pretty good on orange.
Hey, you guys, I got to retract a record that I was talking about earlier because I thought gold was when I moved out here, the highest I ever know gold would be was 1789 or 1798. And I guess in 2011, somebody just pointed it out and I looked it up and it did hit $2,000.
Oh, it did, didn't it? That one time.
In 2011, briefly. It touched it.
Very briefly.
And then retract. So I guess, I don't know. I guess I want to say the normal when gold was selling was 17,898, but it did, I guess, reach 2,000 and come back down. But I did get I'm going to take a retraction on that. And thanks to Steve Orth for pointing that out. He actually put that on there. I did some looking up, and in 2011, it did actually spike up to $2,000. So I guess my records were wrong.
All right.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
I say go with blue.
What's that?
Ray should go with blue.
Go blue, you think?
Go blue.
And like somebody
Harley orange, man.
it'll probably be something you just hang on the wall anyway.
You wouldn't put it like
Probably
in
not, right? I mean, that's what I can't even see it now. Somebody said in the chat room, it'd be
no.
so I guess Harley orange would be cool. You know, it would look nice hanging on the wall.
Well, you know he's got that color because he's got Harleys.
Or you do clear on the inside and orange on the outside.
Okay. All right.
Can you do 2 colors?
I like that color clear. Where do you get that? From a crayon set?
Color store.
You never had a clear crayon?
Nope, never seen a clear crayon.
Oh, you don't have one?
It's an option on the list, so if it's wrong, my bad.
Shad picks clear color.
No, I like silver.
Clear is no color.
I would go with silver. I think silver's a good one.
It should be black and Harley.
Hanging on the wall.
Silver's cool.
Yeah. I think
Clear.
any color would probably look pretty neat hanging on the wall, being powder coated. A metal pan, it'd probably look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black and orange.
Hey, if you took a piece of metal and painted it clear, wouldn't it look like a piece of metal?
I don't know, it'd be clear. And isn't a clear crayon, isn't that just wax?
No.
Clear. That just waxed.
I think it is. It's just wax. No
Color that in with a candle. You're good.
If you write with a candle, it's clear.
Evidently.
Haven't you ever wrote on an Easter egg with a candle? It's clear.
I've never done Easter eggs.
Easter egg and a candle.
Because when you're decorating Easter eggs, you can write on it with a candle, and then
So the stuff doesn't die.
it doesn't show up on them spots. What color? It is clear.
It is clear.
It is clear. That is correct.
Just saying, clear is a color, Scott.
I've never seen a clear crayon.
It's a wax. It's a candle. Just saying. Okay.
Well, why would you color with it? You can't even see it.
Well,
It's clear.
that's the point.
It's like asking your buddy, hey, did you see that guy the other day on TV? He was the Invisible Man. No, I don't know how you didn't.
It's for when
He
you're
was clear.
practicing. Scott, it's for when you're practicing your coloring. Use your clear crayon.
So obviously we can't agree on what color the pan should be power coated, but what are the other items in this?
Let Ray decide what color to make it. You know?
So what are
All right, right now, okay. So right now we are at 9 giveaways. So 9 different things. It started off with the silver coins and the 1 gram gold nugget from Bob Drake. And then we have another gram of gold and a silver certificate from Y Gold. Then we have a 30-inch recirculating sluice kit with the header kit, sluice, flare, legs, and a pump from Dwight. Then Lee Anderson sent the IP4 gold mother load pay dirt, 4 pounds of pay dirt with guaranteed 4 grams of gold with 2 nuggets. That's in there. And then Walter Brunoni added a 24-inch long, 6-inch wide cleanup sluice from Gator Prospecting. Then Orrin Heberman just added 2 1-ounce silver rounds. And then we added a 1-ounce silver bar. It's really cool. You guys can't probably see it.
I can see it.
It says
cool.
Prospectors.
How did you see that, Shad?
I got razor eye, 1 troy ounce, 0.99 silver, and then it's, what is that, gold and
He's got a picture of it.
He's looking at the picture.
And now Ray, I guess, will be doing the pans. So, and John Hunt just added a large bag of
Nice.
gemstones. So there's like 9 different things right now. And so that means 9 different drawings. So
When is that drawing again?
August 2nd will be
Oops, TikTok. May have to throw some dollars in there.
August 2nd. The ticket sales will stop July 31st. And We'll do the drawing on August 2nd.
Do you just buy general raffle tickets and you're just gonna call out numbers?
The same way we always do. Yeah, they just, like I said, Bob set this whole thing up. He set the price on everything. It's $5 per ticket. And what we'll do is every ticket's got their name on it. And I send them the last 3 digits of their ticket number. And then I'll put them in a drum and spin it and pull it out.
Ticket.
We'll do like
jump in a big air thing. And
yeah, like we'll do like say the silver coins and the gold nuggets the first drawing. And then
you got to do it in order.
Right.
No winner picks. You do
right.
In order.
Right down the line. The way the prizes come in is the way they'll go out.
Hey Tim, have you shared a post where we can share this and get more people in on this?
No.
On Facebook?
No.
Well, why?
Because it's a GPS member raffle.
Well, yeah, but people can join GPS and buy a ticket.
They could do that, I guess, but yeah. But no, I didn't.
We need some interaction going on here, bro.
Well, it's for the members, so I don't think of that stuff. It's for our members, so no. Let's leave it for the members.
Yeah, but you don't think our members have people that want to be members and this is a great way
they should be members because the site's so cool and awesome.
Right. They should have already been members. Don't just join because we're having a raffle and get on there and win the prize from somebody that's been a member for.
No. But I'm saying if we have a raffle, more people talk about it, more people get interested in, hey, what is that space? What's that page about?
Well, you could just say there's a cool raffle going on over there that you need to go and join. And then they could get the details there after they join. Don't give them the details before. You wait until they join, and then they get the details.
And do it on August 1st.
Right.
You can make it an annual thing, and that way they can be in time for next drawing.
Yeah, but they should just join, and then they can read and see what's there. See?
No.
I'll tell you what. I'll let Bob decide.
Yes. Thank you, Bob.
This is his baby, so whatever he says.
I'm just saying a raffle's good to get more people interested in what we are doing rather than having some old guy like me out telling you, oh, you got to get on the space and check it out.
No guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory. I'm just saying.
No guts, no glory.
Just saying.
We want more members. We want our members to tell more people about it.
Yeah.
We want those people to tell more people about it.
Yes, but still, it's just better, I think, do it like that. Just, yeah.
Can you imagine a first timer out there is going, wow, there's a raffle and I can win maybe a sluice box or a cleanup. I can win a piece of gold equipment. Man, I'm definitely going to join.
Well, say that in your post then.
Oh, okay. I see how it goes.
Just like, well, you got the wording. I'll let you do that. You could say, hey, I'm a member over there. Come on over. And you could get all the details after you join.
Oh, Razor wasn't even around. He had to step away for a second. So he didn't hear the great debate about the colors and what everybody wanted.
Oh, no. So
we voted orange.
No, we voted let Ray pick the color.
We voted clear. The color clear.
No, there's
well, people
sticks.
said winners.
Winner's choice.
Okay.
That's a good idea too. Just let the winner pick the color.
There you go.
The only green he has is Kawasaki lime green.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
No.
Ray, you know that's a bad luck color.
All right, just let Ray pick or the winner pick. I think it'd be so much easier that way. Right?
What about gold?
About
the color gold.
That's going to be camouflage, right?
Then it'd be clear.
Yeah. How about I don't even have a clue. Orange would be cool.
That's awesome. I think the winner should just pick.
I do too. Any color would look nice. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. I guess if
The
somebody's going
color
to receive
clear.
Shad likes clear.
Tonight's show is brought to you by the color clear.
And the letter 4. All right. And on that note, I think that's everything.
Wrap it up, Soupy Sales.
I'm wrapping it up. I'm tired. It's bedtime. All right.
It's still daylight where I'm at, so I don't care.
Oh, we know. You go back to racing some more.
Rub it in.
Right? All right. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. Don't forget to join us Sunday. We'll be here at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank you all for tuning in and have a great week. We'll see you then. Good night.
Thank y'all.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
And we're clear on Spreaker. Scott,
Clear.
YouTube, Scott, if you want to say something.
Dominated.
I said clear.
Okay, clear.
Like the color clear.
The number cleared.
Say bye, Scott.